Hello all, my name is Sachin. Today we will see how to launch EC2 instance inside an AWS cloud. Okay, we have logged in inside an AWS account. So here you can see the account details and you can go to the particular account section category. And in the top left corner, we have services which are listed out inside an AWS cloud, in which we will be looking for a compute service. Let me click on a compute part, and inside the compute parts we have lot many services which are listed out, okay, in which we'll be going with EC2 service, that is called as Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud, and this is also called as virtual servers inside a cloud, okay, in which we will be running our virtual machines inside an AWS data center. So let me click on this service. Now if you could see inside this service, we have okay, certain options in the left side, starting with instances, instance types and all, and there are resources which is already if it is launched, you can see the categories and all. So here you can see this, there are key pairs, security groups, which is showing 9 and all. Now what I'll do, we have first we need to select the region. So I'll select the region. Let's see, I'll select the Tokyo region. And inside the regions I can check any information which is accessed previously, but access there is no information. Now I'll go to the instances to check is there any instances which are running. So no instances. Let me click on launch instance section. Okay, now inside this launch instance section, this is what let's see, we can say a portal or a wizards where we can launch our EC2 instance. So I'll give a name to my machine called as web server. Let's see, I wanted to launch a web server, okay, on this particular machine. And inside this category, I have choice of selecting an operating system. So I can select any operating system. So let's go with the Ubuntu flavor. And if I could see, these are all versions which are listed out. So I'll go with the default one, that is 24.0, for which is a free tier eligible. So basically this account is we can call it as a free tier account, so in which you can get some, okay, access to the AWS services up to certain limit, okay, under the free trial for 1 year. And there are some architecture which is listed out here, and there is an EMI ID. So basically this machine is called as Amazon machine image, okay. And below that we have an instance type category, means for running these machines we will be selecting a hardware. So we need a hardware actually. So hardware is of type 1 core of CPU or 0.5 GB of RAM or something, right? So we will go with T2.micro, which is a free tier eligible. So I'll keep this setting. Then there is a key pair. So basically key pair is a kind of authentications, like we have learnt in cryptography. There is a public key crypto system in which there are two keys. One is a public key and a private key. So private key will be creating and will be using this private key as a part of an authentications for this machines to choose, right? So presently there is no key, so I'll go with creating a key pair, and I'll give a name to this key pair as a web, and this will be of type PEM, and of RSA algorithm will be used to create this. So let me create, and this is downloaded inside the download section. So I'll be selecting web, and then I'll scroll down. So there are network settings, which is a default networking part, okay, in which your machine is going to run, so which is called as VPC, that is virtual private cloud. We will look this part later. And there is a security group which is associated with the machine. This is nothing but a firewall in which you can decide which traffic to allow for this machine. So presently it is creating a security group in which only the SSH traffic is allowed, okay, from anywhere, means 0.0.0/0, which is an IP address notations. Then we have a storage part, and inside a storage parts we have 8 GB of storage which is selected, and then there are some advanced details we can go with later. And there is an option called as a launch. Once we click on a launch options, so my instance will get launched in a couple of minutes, and we can see this instance we can get listed out here. Okay, now to access these machines, we will look it later in the second part, and then we'll try to access and install web server on this machine.